What it do? It's your boy Illuminated D. You know what I'm saying? We back with another one. We got a new video today, and this video is gonna be called "They Not Really Bout It." You know what I was looking at is I got a couple business ventures, right? And I'm gonna take y'all on a little stroll because back in 2021, I started looking at buying properties. My first property, you know what I'm saying? Seeing the property that I really wanted, and I was just like, you know, how am I going to do this? Because I can't do it by myself. I got to a point where I was in an apartment. I wasn't making any equity. I didn't get anything back on the deal, right? And I'm just like, okay, well, if I'm going to pay all this money every single month to not get nothing out of it, I think that it makes more sense for me to go ahead and get a property, right? So I started looking at all my friends. Everybody that was doing something. And I said, you know what? Who's going to be the most reliable person that I can depend on? You know what I'm saying? The most reliable individual that I can depend on. And it can't be family directly because they got their own thing going on. They're already set. And you know what I'm saying? I don't really like tying other people's money into certain things, especially when they're already set. You feel me? Like if you're not set and you're trying to get somewhere, it makes more sense for us to team up because right now I'm looking at more aggressive growth type of investment, right? Just based off of the age. Now, once I get older, I definitely want to wean off and start going to more, safe, non-aggressive, maybe intermediate here and there, but not too much. I really just want to be more on the passive side and just chill and just keep it safe to where it's not fluctuating very much, right? But this is why I say to people not about it, right? Because me and my friend, right, I was looking at all my friends, and I talked to everybody. And then I gave it like a 6-month assessment to see who was in the same financial position that they were in 6 months later from the time that we had the conversation, right? And the person that's with me now, we're on our second business venture, right? Because the first one was successful. Almost crashed and burned at the end, right? But God came through for us. I tell you, God came through for us in a different way. And I tell you, we didn't crash and burn and we made it out. And we made it out alive and it's thriving well, right? So what it took for both of us to take our financials and put it towards an asset, something that'll appreciate in the future that will help our generation later. You know what I'm saying? Because, properties double every decade. So this is the issue that I have. I went to all my friends, and when it was time to go, nobody was about that shit. Everybody called my phone, D, I got it. We ready, bro. We ready. And I heard all that shit. So when it was time, I was like, yes, like let's get it, let's go. Who ready? Who got that money? I got my money right here. What's up? Everybody like, nah, I ain't got it. I can't. So then it pushed me, and I went to my friend I called him one day, and I'm sitting there. I got a bottle of Bel Air in hand. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the apartment stacking hella bread, right? Stacking hella bread because when you're renting, you're stacking hella bread because you're making hella more money because you're not using all of your financials, right? So he at work. He doing the same thing that he was doing 6 months ago. And I hadn't even offered him the opportunity. I was just calling people and assessing where they were in life. So as I make this assessment, and I'm like, you know what, bro? I said, hey, how would you feel if I give you an opportunity to move down to a whole new state? Everything is damn near paid for. You don't got to really worry about food. You don't got to worry about nothing. All you got to do is just come down here and do exactly what you're doing now and pay damn near the same amount of money. And I said, we're going to put it towards an investment. And once I sell it, I'm going to give you a piece of the equity. And because you went half, I'm going to give you, because I had, you know what I'm saying, I got to do most of the heavy lifting. I'm like, I'm going to give you like 40%. You see what I'm saying? I'll take a 60-40 split, right? Because, you know, we take care of everything, but then there's some stuff that I do in the background that, you know what I'm saying, I don't really involve the business team in, so I'll do like a 60-40 split, right? And that could be 100,000. You see what I'm saying? So looking at it in hindsight, this is why I say like people not about it, because first, everybody say how they want to be successful. They say how they want to help you. They want to help their self. You know, me and my team, we got a thing. This is our chant. As soon as I see you, I'm gonna come and ask you, how can I help you? What do you need? What do you need help with? I'm not gonna ask you to help me because I don't want your help. I'm gonna ask you, how can I help you? What do you need help with? And in turn, by me helping you unselfishly, depending upon what it is, maybe it'll provide you a connect in the future that you can help me with. Because remember, everything isn't always monetary. So it can even be just having a connection to somebody who's in a certain field, and the fact that you got that connection and somebody else needs it and you help them allows them to elevate, which in turn in the future helps you, because you might need something that they might have because they got that connect, and it opened up access to a different door in life for them that would give you the ability to have access to another door in life. That's why I say people not really about it, because if they really looked at putting out value versus taking, it will be so amazing, right? And I know a lot of people try, you know what I'm saying, but understanding the dynamic, we might not always want the monetary, but I tell you, investing your residuals on a specific asset or a relationship, a friendship, putting your finances up, because look, it's so easy to walk away. It's so easy to walk away from anything if you don't put anything but emotional attention into it. An emotional investment into something or someone is so easy to walk away from, because it doesn't come directly with the trading time for money portion and then investing the hard-earned hours into an individual or into an asset with an individual. It doesn't create the same mental connection. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't create the same mental connection. So that's why I say, like, people get into relationships and they always be like, oh, well, why is it so easy for him to walk away? I tell you, ladies, 9 times out of 10, I'm telling you, a lot of females be paying for everything. If you really look for it, they be paying for a lot of things. Now, you do got those chivalrous dudes out there who will put up all their bread. And kudos to those dudes. I feel like I'm one of those dudes. I'm going to put up all my bread and I don't want you to use none of your money. But this is the messed up dynamic of that mindset, right? So, I've heard people say like, well, they'll say if I'm their man, well, you just look like you got it, so I don't need to bring anything to the table. But I'll tell you this, right? If me and my friend go into this investment, and then I got my girl, right, for example. Now, it's different if we married, but if I got my girl, we just dating or something, and then me and my friend go into the investment, and then he's taking half of his hard-earned money, and he's putting up hella bag, and I'm taking half my hard-earned investment, and I'm putting up hella bag, and we doing all the hard work. And then at the end of it, I sell it, and then my girl like, babe, oh my gosh, we're rich now. And then I'll be like, wait a sec, hold on. You didn't invest nothing into this. Like, am I the bad guy? Because if I say like, wait, you didn't put none of your money up. Remember, all your money was yours, and we put all our money up, so I'm going to split it. I'm going to split it half and half with him. And then, you know what I'm saying, you're going to benefit off of it because, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to take you on dates and stuff. But does it have the same emotional connection? Because if another dude comes up and he's like, hey, I got this 100 bands for you, you just going to leave me and go for him. Because you didn't put in any of the economical energy and effort to pain and stress over this thing for that aha moment where everything just makes sense and it works. But if you take half of your bread and you put it into the crib, you put it into the investments. You know what I'm saying? I might pay all the bills, but what if you buy the investments? What if you buy the things that create the residual income? So you're putting your time and effort into this asset. I'm putting my time and money into this asset, my energy, my efforts. I promise you, people will literally stop walking away from their relationships because they're not going to want to waste their time, their money, and their efforts. I guarantee you, the individuals who are investing most of their time, money, and efforts, they're not the ones walking away. They're not the ones getting cheated on. And I see why a lot of women say, I invested all my time, my emotions, and my efforts. So they the ones sometimes that be getting cheated on because they invested everything and the dude didn't invest anything. He wasn't investing in you. All he was investing was emotional energy. So since he was only investing emotional energy, it's so easy to walk away from emotional energy because that's such the lowest scale of effort. It's the lowest scale. But if he's investing money, time, and effort, oh my God, I promise you it's going to be hard to walk away. And if you provided something for him too, to help him, he not going nowhere. She not going nowhere. So that's why I say we got to start picking our teams better, because if you're willing to invest with me, you're willing to go into the trenches with me, you're willing to go into those hard times with me to make this shit happen, you got me for life. Because I'm a lifer, you feel me? I'm a lifer. So there's a difference. If you're willing to put in the same effort and the time and energy that I'm willing to put into this shit, I'm going to go to the end of the earth from you, and I'm not going to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go nowhere because it doesn't make sense. I'm going to have a very hard time walking out. A very hard time. But if you make it easy for me to where I just do it all myself, and then I'm the only one doing that shit, it's going to be so easy to walk away because I'm the one that had to go through all the pain. So then I'm going to feel like the person that I'm with really didn't give a fuck about that shit. So then I'm going to look at you like, well, you know what I'm saying? It's so easy to walk away from that. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. A lot of people not really about it. So if somebody tells you they not willing to go into the trenches with you, like I don't expect my lady to go into the trenches with me. You feel me? Like if I'm gonna go to the trenches, or if I was in the streets or doing some shit, I'll always tell my girl, nah, you gotta stay at the crib. Because first off, I'm not gonna put you in harm's way. Second, I'm not gonna put you in a tricky situation to where I don't know how you're gonna react, and I know how I'm gonna react. And if you don't react how I react, then it doesn't make sense. So I'm going to leave you at the crib and keep you safe, and I'm going to go put myself out there just off GP because I know I'm going to make it out. Or I might not make it out, but you going to at least, you going to be straight. You feel me? Like I'm not going to do that. But 100 though, I'm just trying to tell y'all that a lot of people not about it, man. A lot of people talk about it. They be like, look, I'll go even simpler. They'll be like, let's go on a trip. Let's go to the Maldives. Let's go to Mexico. Tulum is not very hard to get to. It's not hard at all to get to, right? And as soon as everybody, I got my money, I'm ready. Oh, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it, bro. With that little squeaky voice, I can't do that shit, bro. Bro, that shit is so annoying, bro. That just showed me how much people not really about it, bro. But I'm going to tell you, if you about it and you want somebody on your team in your life who's really about it, who's going to speak that and really be about it, and I'm going to put myself under fire in order to get it. I promise you, if I have to, I'll put myself in the hot water. And I'll be on a downtrend and know I'm going to make it out. I'm going to make it out. If anybody going to make it out, I'm going to make it out. So, I tell you, like, you got to pick people who really about it. Shit can look bad over here, bro, but I promise you, it's not as bad as it looks, because me mentally, I'm not tripping. Everybody might be tripping for me, but I'm not tripping. I'm going to sleep the same good sleep. I promise you, I'm going to sleep the same good sleep. I may not have a haircut, but I promise you, mentally, I'm still there. I could go get a haircut right now if I want to. I'm just not going to go get one. I'm going to go to the gym and stuff. But that's why I just want to tell y'all, they not really about it, man. And it's not frustrating, because I got the right person in my corner. I got the right team in my corner. I got individuals who actually care, who really about that shit. But I want to just tell you from D to you that if you watching this and you need something, I'm going to do it for you. What do you need help with? Call me. If you need help writing research papers, you need help, assistance with crypto, you need help with AI, trying to figure out how to write a freaking script, trying to do whatever. I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do, like whatever you need help with, let me know and I can help you. Now, if you say, how can I touch 100,000? I could tell you how to touch 100,000, but your credit got to be on point. You know what I'm saying? You got to have like the business stuff in order, and then I could kind of walk you through the steps. But I look at it like there's no point to touch 100,000 unless you have some sort of business or some sort of way that you're going to flip the money so that you can pay back the 100,000 and then have more money at the end of it so that you can keep reinvesting to make more. It's kind of like getting fronted. You know what I'm saying? It's like if somebody says, hey, I need some work, so you get fronted the work, and then you go and, you know, sell whatever it is, like the cookies or whatever, or napkins or whatever you're going to sell. I don't know what you're going to sell, but you get fronted the work pretty much for a specific price, and then you go and sell it for more. All it is just being the middleman, selling it for higher, and then paying back whoever gave you whatever it is, and then just going and reeing up and then just doing it all over again and then putting yourself on. That's all it is. It's simple. But sometimes you come into a point in life where you can't do it yourself. And if your partner, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your friends, I don't want to use family because, you know, family's different. But those individuals who say that, you know what I'm saying, it's thicker than water, still, but we both got a vision, and then you come to them. Not everybody can do everything all the time, so don't get so upset at them because they can't just do it right then and there. But if they can't ever do it, or they're not willing to, and they like, I can't bring my money to the table, but I can spend time with you, I can spend your money. You need to get the scissors, you need to get the shears, you need to get the freaking bolt cutters, you need to get whatever you need, and you need to cut that shit slap off. You feel me? You need to cut that shit slap off, because if you can't bring your same emotional time, energy, effort, and money to the table to help both of us level up so that we can be super successful, listen, Gucci's girl took $1 million of his money and flipped that shit. She flipped it. $1 million of his money. She could have ran off with it. That was some of the realest team. But you got to imagine, she already had her own business, so all she did was take the money, put it inside her business, and flip it. She still brought her own money to the table. She already had her own marketing going. So let's use the right individuals. Beyonce and Jay-Z, they invest in properties, they invest in real estate, they invest in land, they invest in businesses, they started Tidal. Think about it. She brought her money, their money together makes them billionaires. It's not just his money by himself and her money. And then remember, they already came together with money, and then they just put it together. So if you don't got no money, if you already don't got no money, how you gonna get some money if inflation is up 7.1 and on one income that shit costs $3,000? You can't afford that shit by yourself. It takes a team. And if you really want to be successful and you want to touch 100K, 200K through real estate, because you don't got to do it through real estate, but if you want to do it through real estate in this time right now, it takes a team. So my partner can't tell me that I'm not willing to put up no bread. Unless you just, look. I'm willing to go that route. I say that. I'm willing to go that route. I will pay everything. But remember, we just have to live a lesser lifestyle in order to do it. And that's okay. We don't got to keep up with the Joneses. But if we want to boost ourselves, to put ourselves in a better position, if my friend's not there, I need help. You see what I'm saying? I need help. You can't do it by yourself. It's not possible right now. It's not possible. I'm trying to tell you. I couldn't do it myself. I did it myself. I'm not going to lie. But at some point, I needed help. So, looking at it in hindsight, people be like, oh, you shouldn't date unless you got money or whatever. Man, they talking that bullshit. Because why did our ancestors have, they ain't had no money, but they got families and they got all this type of stuff? You know why? Because they was about it. They were about it. And then people be talking about, I can't lay down and suck no comfortably if I'm stressed. Well, how did the slaves do it? The slaves did it, and we not even slaves. Shit, they comfortably on the hay, on the floor. They comfortably got that shit in, I promise you. Okay, let me stop, let me chill out. But I'ma just be honest, I hear all these notions of people be talking about they bout it, but if you were really about it, you would just focus on the right investments and then not complain about having to put in work in order to sustain it. So that in the future, you can all be successful together and you can live a peaceful lifestyle. But right now, inflation is at, the interest rates are up. So if you really about it, it makes sense to team up. That's what I did. You don't have to team up if you don't want to, but I teamed up and it makes perfect sense for me because I already know what the equity looking like. But I'm trying to bring more people into this mindset. Even the women that are listening to this, we got to team up. We got to team up. I got assets. You got assets. That means that I can help you in some sort of way and you can help me in some sort of way. And if we can help each other, we can level up faster. Because teamwork makes the dream work. Teamwork makes the dream work, and the dream must be sold, not told. That means that you actually got to go out there and do the work in order to make it happen. You can't just tell it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we actually live in it around here, because we trying to be better today than we were yesterday. Because we all want to be successful. We all want to be somewhere in life. But in order to do that, we got to do something that we ain't never done before. And that's the reason that we doing this right here, right now. Everybody be blessed, be safe, because we bout it. And if you're not, we out.